Let's go to Representative Steve King, sir. We're about, a couple of minutes away. I guess you're going to keep the lights on. What's the latest?
Well, the latest is we've been soon be called to the floor to vote on, they're going to ask for unanimous consent to take up a 5-day bridge continuing resolution that will be about $3 billion in cuts and get us over into the middle of next week, give some time to write the continuing resolution that will be used and probably passed here in the House on Wednesday, sent to the Senate for passage perhaps the same day into the President about next Wednesday, that will fund the balance of this fiscal year until midnight September 30th, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're standing here at that same time doing this all over again.
Representative, you're a very fiscal conservative Republican. Was that enough? Is $38.5 billion enough?
That's not enough for me. I mean, the pledge was $100 billion, and we were sitting there at a $61 billion that was negotiated and calculated to be for the balance of the fiscal year. That number got dialed down. This is an add-in of cuts of $29 billion. There's an additional 10, so it's $39 billion. There is going to be a lot of disappointment across the land. But from my standpoint, I would take this cut in this level, and I should tell you that I'd be satisfied with it if we would have shut off all the funding to Obamacare. Tens of billions will be spent to implement Obamacare and enforce it, all the while the President is delaying the case that has already been found to be unconstitutional by 2 federal courts, delaying the case to the Supreme Court, right. And we had the opportunity to shut that money off, and we passed it up. I think we'll look back on this day and regret that we didn't use the leverage that we had.
Nonetheless, historic, we appreciate your time. Representative Stephen King, thank you very much. Once more, very quickly, back to Rich Edson.